Hey, Happy New Year. Happy 2017. With that being said, I want to just say thank you to, my subscribers, people who liked, even shared, and even subscribed to my videos. It's really awesome that I have, that many people who actually care about my stuff, which is really wonderful. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, let's just jump right into, my backlog battle. This one is backlog battle number 2. And I recently finally played Child of Light on PS4. Now, I really liked the game. I really enjoyed it. I had some personal gripes in the game, but nothing that would discourage me from recommending it for anyone. And I actually feel bad though, because I bought the game on a flash sale. Roughly, I think it was like either $8 or $5 for the deluxe edition with all the DLC, the outfits, and everything. And I really did wish, after playing it, I really wish that I would have supported the full game, because I want games like this. Not necessarily, it's technically not an indie game because Ubisoft published it. And, from my understanding, that means you're not indie if you have backing from a big company like Ubisoft. I don't know. But yeah, I would have gladly supported it if I would have known it was this good. And but yeah, first of all, so the game is a bright, colorful, beautiful game, beautiful looking game. I was just like, I actually spent time just flying around with my character. Eventually she flies. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. If it is, I'm sorry. But I've seen trailers where she's flying, so yeah. So I spent this time just flying around, just looking at stuff. And a little small thing that I really enjoyed was her hair movement. Like, I would actually spin my character around just to see her hair wrap around. That's beautiful, because you have a lot of games that don't even take the time and effort to put that much into the smallest details. So yeah, there's tons of characters in the game. Well, not tons, but there's at least like 5 or 6, 7 characters. Sorry, I don't know the exact number tip of my head, but each character plays a good role. But honestly, by the end of the game, I had my favorites. I had my go-to people that I went to, and you can only have 2 characters out at a time, which to me is kind of jacked up, because on the enemy side, they have 3 characters, 3 enemies to fight. And yeah, that can be a slight annoyance. And for the record, in case you didn't know about Child of Light, it is a turn-based JRPG. And according to my good friends and Destiny Raid group partners Lazard and Dune, it is a old school JRPG. And apparently, I don't know enough about old school JRPGs, because one of my gripes I had with the game was there was no enemy health bar. Nothing telling me the weakness, no HP bar, just nothing at all. And when I brought that up to my friends, they apparently that's how they used to do back in the old school JRPG days. So that's normal apparently. So I mean, if you are a fan of that type of feel, then you will love this type of game. But to me, it was just a minor annoyance, just because some characters, they might look like they're immune to fire, but really they're not. Look like they might be immune to water, but they're not. And I actually had to make a list of certain enemies and what their weaknesses. But there was a tell about when they were hurt, because they might start off like, ah. Then if you do enough damage, they'll slouch over. The enemies will slouch over like this, like ah. So even the final boss is like that. So for a fact that you are at least close to killing the people. Now, with that being said, I died a lot in this game, more than I care to admit. And I fought almost every. I skipped like 1 or 2 battles. I'm not gonna lie, but I fought pretty much almost every battle that I came across. I even had the DLC character Gollum, which is actually a nice little quest if you have access to it. It's pretty good. He's a strong character, so I definitely recommend picking that character up. So with that being said, Another annoying thing that I did not like about the game. I mean, it was cute at first, but the novelty wore off at the end. Was the game was the text boxes were in rhyme, so everything rhymes for the most part. But you could tell that the writers they were making up words towards the end, and it kind of threw me off because whenever I would read, then I was like, hold on, I don't know that word. Then I have to look at the next word. I mean, the rhyming scheme is like, okay, it's that. So I'm assuming it means that because they rhyme. If you're making up words, then what's the point? I mean, I don't know, just it's a little tiny annoyance right there. And then there was what are they called? I'm just gonna call him. I think he's a jester. Yeah, jester. The little character on the Joker card. But one of them, he couldn't rhyme. He wasn't rhyming at all. And they had another character step in to finish his rhyme. Cute at first, but that carried on the whole entire game. It's like having someone do the same knock knock joke 1,000 times. It's just not funny at the end. I mean, it was annoying. But with that being said, the overall game is a wonderful game. I really, really recommend someone, if you have not played this game or even bought it, I recommend buying it because I'm mad at myself for this game being in my backlog for that long, just sitting there. And it also didn't help that it was digital, so I completely forgot about it until I was making a list on my backlog games. And one big advice that I would give you, whoever's watching this, is do not skip battles at all. Like, fight every battle you see because I fought, I want to say like 97% of my fights, and maybe when I got to the queen, when I got to the final boss, I was getting smashed completely, and I felt slightly underleveled. I mean, I managed my way through it, but a lot of potions, a lot of revives, I barely managed to do it. And then I was sitting there thinking about like all those people that I skipped. Not all the people, the few people I skipped could have helped level me up better. So do not skip a battle. It might be annoying if you're up late playing, you just want to get to the next section. Then stop the game and then wake up and play tomorrow so you can fight those battles because they are much needed. And one thing that I should mention is that the battling system, it is turn-based. Love it. I need more turn-based in my life. And they actually have this nice little bar at the end of at the bottom of the screen to where there's a getting ready parts, and then right here at the end there's a about to strike part. And so much stuff can happen between this getting ready bar, the casting time and attack time. Like for example, like if my character, if this bar is getting closer to the about to attack bar, enemy can just wham hit my character, stun it, push it back, even freeze my character, even slow my character. So and that can, it might sound like a little minor inconvenience, but that can get you killed in this game, completely wiped. Because when you're fighting three enemies, and they're all just slow, paralyzed, push back. You like these enemies, all of them might get a chance on you before you even get them once. So you really need to, I guess, use the enemies that cast haste, paralyze the enemy, slow them, do like cause a delay, just hurt them, try your best. Really got to time your attacks with the game. It is wonderful. So, so with that being said, I just want to say that please go buy the game, go play the game, enjoy it. It's easy 100%. We'll focus on that on my trophy review. But it's a great game. It's like 8 to 10 hours depending on how you go about stuff. Not too long. Perfect. You get a lot for your money. And it's a great story. Though, one last thing is that I personally, as much as I enjoyed the game, I don't see myself replaying it. I don't see the replay value in it at all. To my knowledge, I don't know if there's any hidden bosses or anything like that, like a lot of JRPGs have. But I mean, this is a little small budget game, but I could be wrong. But that's another gripe. No replay value at all. So, but I do recommend the game. Like, it's always on sale, at least on the PlayStation side. I can't comment on Steam and Xbox, but it's always on sale on the PlayStation side. So get it if you have the chance. All right, thank you for listening, and Happy New Year again. Bye.